The Galactic Council chamber was silent. Completely silent. Ambassador Michael Torres stood at the center platform. He had stood there many times before, always asking, always begging, always being ignored. But today was different. Today his face showed no emotion, no fear, no hope, just cold determination. Honored council members, Michael said quietly, for 15 years Earth has come to this chamber. For 15 years we have asked for justice, for trade rights, for basic recognition, for protection under galactic law. He pulled up holographic displays. Images appeared around the chamber. Burning human colonies, dead civilians, destroyed ships, enslaved children. These attacks happened in the past month alone. 17 human colonies raided, 3,000 civilians killed, 500 taken as slaves. We brought evidence. We filed complaints. We followed every procedure you required. Ambassador Thelnix, a tall crystalline being, interrupted. Ambassador Torres, we have reviewed your complaints. However, the perpetrators claim these were legitimate salvage operations in disputed space. Disputed? Michael's voice was still quiet, still controlled. We have legal deeds, signed treaties, proof of ownership dating back 50 years. But you ignore it. Again. The Archon, oldest being in the council, spoke slowly. Ambassador, Earth is a young species. These matters take time, decades, perhaps centuries. You must be patient. Patient, Michael repeated. He smiled, but it was not a happy smile. We have been patient. For 15 years, while our people died, while our children were stolen, while raiders attacked us knowing the council would do nothing. These accusations are inflammatory, Thelnix said sharply. Earth should be grateful to even have a seat in this council. Your species barely has faster-than-light travel. You are primitives compared to us. Michael stood very still, his hands behind his back, military posture. You are right about one thing, Ambassador Thelnix. We are young. We have only been in space for 100 years. We do not have energy shields as advanced as yours. We do not have weapons as powerful as the elder races. He looked around at all the alien faces. But we have something you have forgotten. We remember what it means to fight for survival, to fight when nobody will help you, to stand alone against impossible odds. The Archon frowned. What exactly are you saying, Ambassador? Michael pulled out a small data chip. He placed it on the podium. This contains Earth's formal withdrawal from the Galactic Council, effective immediately. We tried diplomacy. We followed your rules. We trusted your justice system. It failed us completely. The chamber erupted in chaos. Aliens shouting, some laughing. Others angry. You cannot withdraw. Thelnix's body flashed red. That violates centuries of protocol. Your protocols did not protect our children, Michael replied coldly. So we no longer care about your protocols. A small alien in the back spoke up. His voice was nervous. Ambassador Torres, if you withdraw from the council, you lose all protection under galactic law. Any species can attack you without consequences. You will be completely vulnerable. Michael smiled again, that same cold smile. You think we are protected now? We have been attacked 17 times this month alone. The council did nothing. So tell me, what exactly are we losing? He walked toward the exit. Then he stopped and turned back. I almost forgot. I was asked to deliver a message from Earth's government. From our military. From our people. Michael's voice was no longer quiet. It was hard, strong, final. We tried peace. We tried patience. We tried diplomacy. We followed every rule. We asked nicely. For 15 years. That ends today. From this moment forward, any attack on human colonies, any ship, any civilian will be met with immediate and overwhelming military response. We will not ask permission. We will not file complaints. We will not wait for council approval. You dare threaten this council? The Archon said angrily. No, I am not threatening the council. I am informing you. Earth is done asking, done begging, done waiting. You wanted to see what humanity looks like when we stop being diplomatic? Michael pointed to the main view screen. Look outside. Every alien turned to the screens. Outside the council station, space was filled with ships. Human ships. Hundreds of them. Maybe thousands. Warships, battlecruisers, carriers, all bearing Earth's flag. The aliens stared in shock, confusion, fear. That is impossible, Thelnix whispered. Earth only has a dozen military vessels. We have intelligence reports. You cannot have that many ships. Your intelligence was wrong, Michael said simply. We have been building, preparing, training for 15 years. While you ignored us, while you let pirates attack us, we were getting ready for the day we knew would come. The day when we would have to protect ourselves. A nervous counselor spoke up. What? What are your intentions? Are you declaring war on the council? No, we do not want war with the council. We want to be left alone, but we will defend ourselves, and we will punish anyone who attacks us. Consider this your only warning. Michael walked to the door, stopped one final time. There is an old saying on Earth, speak softly and carry a big stick. We spoke softly for 15 years. You did not listen. So now, he gestured to the fleet outside. Now you meet our stick. He left the chamber. The door closed behind him. The council erupted in arguments and panic. Outside the station, the human fleet waited, silent, patient, deadly. On the bridge of the Earth flagship ENS Defiance, Admiral Rebecca Stone watched the council station through the view screen. Her second-in-command, Commander James Park, stood beside her. Admiral Ambassador Torres has left the council station. He is returning to our ship now. Good. How are the council members reacting? Panic, ma'am. Lots of shouting. Some are calling it a bluff. Rebecca smiled coldly. They will learn it is not a bluff soon enough. Ma'am, long-range sensors are detecting movement. A pirate fleet. Looks like the same group that hit Colony 7 last week. They are heading toward Colony 12 right now. Rebecca's eyes grew hard. How many ships? Approximately 40 vessels. They do not know our fleet is here. They think Colony 12 is undefended like usual. Perfect. This will be our demonstration. James, send orders to Battle Group 3. Intercept those pirates. Show them what happens when you attack Earth. Rules of engagement, ma'am. Rebecca thought for a moment. Then she spoke clearly, firmly. No survivors. No prisoners, no mercy. We are done being the nice species. We are done being victims. Today the galaxy learns a new rule. Do not touch humanity. Yes, ma'am. Battle Group 3 broke away from the main fleet. 20 warships. Fast. Deadly. Heading straight for the pirates who had no idea what was coming. In the council chamber, an alarm suddenly went off. A sensor operator called out in panic. Sirs, the human fleet! Part of it is moving. They are heading toward Sector 7. What is in Sector 7? The Archon demanded. Colony 12. A small human settlement and a pirate fleet. The Crimson Raiders. They are about to attack the colony. Thelnix's crystalline body pulsed with concern. The humans are going to defend their colony. That is their right. No, the sensor operator said, voice shaking. The human fleet will reach the pirates before the pirates reach the colony. This is not defense. This is an ambush. The Archon stood up slowly. Get me a visual. I want to see what happens. The screen changed. Showed space near Colony 12. 40 pirate ships moving toward the defenseless colony. They were communicating on open channels, laughing, joking about the easy raid, about the slaves they would take, about the loot they would steal. Then, from the darkness of space, 20 human warships appeared. Not slowly, not giving warning. They just suddenly were there, like they had been invisible. The pirate communications went silent, then erupted in panic. Human ships! Where did they come from? Battle stations. Return fire. There are too many. We need to retreat. But it was already too late. The human ships opened fire, and the galaxy saw for the first time what Earth had been building for 15 years. The pirate fleet scattered in panic, 40 ships trying to escape in every direction. But Earth's Battle Group 3 had planned for this. They had studied pirate tactics. They knew exactly what the raiders would do. Captain Jennifer Hayes commanded the lead ship, ENS Thunder. She watched the pirates run on her tactical display. Her voice was calm, professional, cold. All ships execute Formation Delta, cut off their escape routes. Do not let a single one reach hyperspace. 20 human warships moved like dancers. Perfect coordination. They formed a sphere around the pirate fleet. A cage, a trap. The pirates fired desperately. Energy beams. Plasma torpedoes. Kinetic rounds. Their weapons hit the human shields. The shields flickered but held strong. Then the humans returned fire. What came from the human ships was not normal weapons. They were metal rods. Simple metal rods. but they moved at incredible speed, faster than anything the pirates had ever seen. The first rod hit a pirate cruiser, went straight through the shield like it was not even there, penetrated the armor. The ship exploded from the inside. One shot. One kill. "What are those weapons?" a pirate captain screamed on the open channel. "Our shields are useless." Another rod struck another ship. Same result. Instant destruction. On the council station, the aliens watched in horror. The Archon's ancient face showed shock. "What kind of weapons are those?" A military advisor checked his database frantically. I do not know. They appear to be simple kinetic projectiles, but moving at relativistic speeds, near the speed of light. At that velocity, mass becomes its own weapon. Shields designed for energy weapons cannot stop them. Thelnik stared at the screen. "That is primitive technology. Just throwing metal at enemies, but effective," the advisor finished quietly. "Extremely effective. And cheap to produce. They do not need exotic materials. No rare elements, just metal and velocity." Back in space, the battle was becoming a massacre, not a fight. The pirates could not hurt the human ships significantly, but every human shot killed a pirate vessel instantly. Captain Hayes spoke into her comm. "All ships, remember the mission. No survivors. These pirates hit Colony 7 last week, killed 200 civilians, including children. Today they pay for that." "Captain," her weapons officer said nervously, "some pirate ships are broadcasting surrender, asking for mercy." Hayes's face became hard as stone. "Did they show mercy to the children on Colony 7? Did they listen when our colonists begged for their lives?" "No, ma'am." "Then we show them the same mercy they showed our people. None. Continue firing." The human ships pressed their attack, methodical, efficient, ruthless. One by one, pirate ships died. Some tried to fight. Some tried to run. Some tried to surrender. It did not matter. The result was always the same. In 15 minutes, 40 pirate ships became burning wreckage. Not one escaped. Not one survived. Captain Hayes looked at her tactical display. Empty space, debris, no life signs, scanned for escape pods. Lifeboats. Any survivors? "Ma'am, detecting 3 escape pods. Approximately 15 life signs total." Hayes thought for a moment, then made her decision. "Destroy them." Her crew hesitated. Her weapons officer spoke carefully. "Ma'am, they are defenseless. Already defeated. Killing them would be execution." "Yes, it would be." Hayes looked at him directly. "For 15 years, pirates attacked us knowing the council would do nothing. Knowing there would be no punishment. That ends today. We are sending a message. Attack humanity and you die. No prisoners, no mercy, no second chances. But ma'am, that is an order, Lieutenant. Destroy those pods now." The weapons officer swallowed hard, then pressed the firing button. 3 quick shots. 3 escape pods became debris. Hayes activated fleet-wide communications. "All ships, mission complete. No survivors. Return to main fleet. Send the sensor logs to every news network in the galaxy. Let everyone see what happened here. Let everyone know what happens when you attack Earth." On the council station, absolute silence. The aliens had watched everything. The quick, brutal destruction. The execution of the escape pods. The Archon spoke slowly. They killed the survivors, the defenseless ones. That is a war crime under galactic law." "They withdrew from the council," someone reminded him. "They are not bound by galactic law anymore. They said they would handle things their own way." Thelnix's crystalline body flashed rapidly through different colors. Fear, anger, confusion. "This is barbaric, primitive. We must respond. We must punish this aggression." "With what?" the military advisor asked. "Did you see how easily they destroyed 40 ships? And that was only 20 human vessels. There are hundreds more outside. Maybe thousands. None of us know Earth's true military strength." A small counselor stood up. His voice shook. Perhaps we should have listened to their complaints, helped them, protected them when they asked." "They are young," Thelnix insisted. "They should have been patient. Worked within the system." "The system failed them," the Archon said quietly. "For 15 years it failed them, and now they have decided to create their own system, their own justice." On Earth, in the Military Command Center, Admiral Stone received the report from Captain Hayes. She nodded in satisfaction. "Good. Exactly as planned. Now Phase 2. James, any response from the pirate syndicates? Commander Park checked incoming communications. Yes, ma'am. The Crimson Syndicate is broadcasting threats, saying they will retaliate for the deaths of their raiders, saying they will hit our colonies 10 times harder. Perfect. They are taking the bait, Stone smiled. Where is their main base? Sector 19. The Obsidian Fortress. It is a massive station, heavily defended, over 200 warships stationed there. It is considered untouchable, not anymore. Prepare Battle Group 1, full strength, 50 ships. We are going to the Obsidian Fortress. Ma'am, 50 ships against 200? Those odds are better than they appear, Stone interrupted. The pirates have never faced coordinated military tactics. They have never faced disciplined forces. They rely on numbers and intimidation. We rely on training and technology. Send the order. We attack in 6 hours, yes ma'am. But Admiral, the Council will see this as escalation, aggressive expansion. Stone looked at him calmly. Let them. For 15 years we asked nicely. We followed rules. We trusted the system. Where did that get us? 3,000 dead civilians this month alone, no. We are done asking permission. Done waiting for approval. Done being victims. She stood up. Straightened her uniform. Earth tried the peaceful way. It did not work. Now we try the human way. We fought each other for thousands of years on Earth. We are very, very good at war. The galaxy is about to learn that lesson. 6 hours later, Battle Group 1 arrived at the Obsidian Fortress. 50 human warships against 200 pirate vessels in a massive fortress station. The pirate leader, a creature called Vex the Bloody, watched the human fleet approach. He laughed. 50 ships? They must be insane. All vessels attack formation. We will crush these primitives and show the galaxy that Earth is weak. 200 pirate ships moved to engage. The fortress activated its massive weapons, energy cannons that could destroy capital ships with one shot. Admiral Stone watched from the bridge of her flagship. All ships defensive formation. Activate countermeasures. Wait for my signal. The pirates opened fire first. Hundreds of weapons, energy beams, missiles, plasma. The space between the two fleets lit up with weapons fire. But something was wrong. Most shots missed. The human ships were broadcasting false sensor signatures, creating ghost images. The pirates were shooting at targets that were not really there. Now, Stone commanded, all ships return fire. Target the fortress weapons first. Disable them, the human fleet fired. Those same metal rods, hundreds of them, moving at near light speed. They hit the fortress weapons with perfect accuracy. One by one, the massive cannons exploded. Disabled, useless, impossible. Vex screamed. How are they hitting us so accurately? Our jamming systems should... Admiral, a pirate officer interrupted. Their targeting is not electronic. They are using optical targeting. Light-based sensors. Our jamming does not affect it. Vex's eyes widened. Optical? That is ancient technology. Primitive, but effective against our countermeasures. The human ships pressed forward. Their weapons tore through pirate vessels. 20 pirate ships destroyed in the first 2 minutes. Then 30, then 50. The pirates began to panic. Their formations broke. Some tried to run. Some tried to fight. None of it mattered. Admiral Stone's voice was cold. All ships continue firing. Target their engines first. Disable them. Then destroy them. I want this fortress and every ship here eliminated completely. On the council station, alarms were ringing. The military advisor looked at his screens in disbelief. The humans are attacking the Obsidian Fortress. That is the largest pirate base in the sector. Can the pirates defend it? The Archon asked. They outnumber the humans 4-1. But... He paused, watching the battle unfold. It does not matter. The humans are winning, easily. Thelnix could not believe it. How? Better tactics. Better coordination. Better training. And weapons that ignore conventional defenses. The humans spent 15 years preparing for this. They knew the Council would not help them, so they built a military specifically designed to fight without support. The battle lasted 45 minutes. When it was over, the Obsidian Fortress was destroyed. 200 pirate ships were burning wreckage, and 50 human vessels remained, damaged but intact. Admiral Stone broadcast on all frequencies. Every species could hear her. This is Admiral Rebecca Stone of the Earth Defense Fleet. Today's demonstration was simple. Attack humanity and this is your fate. No warnings, no negotiations, no mercy. We tried diplomacy. You ignored us. Now you face the consequences, she paused. Let her words sink in. To all species watching, Earth withdraws from the Galactic Council. We will defend ourselves. We will establish our own laws, our own justice. Any species that wishes peaceful relations, you are welcome. Any species that attacks us. She gestured to the burning fortress behind her. This is what awaits you. Deep in neutral space, far from any civilized world, a secret station floated in darkness. No markings, no identification. It did not appear on any maps. This was the Shadow Keep, home of the Hidden Six. Inside a dark chamber, 6 beings sat around a circular table. Each one controlled vast criminal empires. Each one had operated in the shadows for centuries. Each one was extremely dangerous. Vorash spoke first. He was the leader. A creature with 4 arms and cold, calculating eyes. The humans have become a serious problem. In 2 months, they have destroyed 17 of our operations, cost us billions in credits, killed thousands of our operatives. They are animals, hissed Krex, a reptilian being covered in black scales. Primitives who dare challenge us. We should crush them completely. Morta, a being made of living metal, disagreed. Do not underestimate them. They destroyed the Obsidian Fortress. 200 ships gone. That was our largest base in 3 sectors. They caught us by surprise, Vorash admitted. We did not know their true strength. But now we do. Now we can plan properly. A 4th member, Celine, spoke softly. She looked almost human, but with silver eyes that glowed. I have been studying their tactics. Their weapons. They use kinetic projectiles at relativistic speeds, simple but effective against energy shields. And their coordination is superior to anything we have faced. So what do you suggest? Krex demanded. That we surrender? Accept defeat? No, I suggest we change our approach. Stop attacking their colonies. Instead, we hit Earth itself, their homeworld. Make them feel real pain, real fear. The room fell silent. Attacking a species' homeworld was considered extreme even by criminal standards. It would unite that species completely, make them fight with desperate fury, but it would also send a message. Nobody was safe. Nowhere was protected. Vorash leaned forward. Explain your plan. Celine pulled up holographic displays. Images of Earth appeared. The blue and green planet spinning peacefully. Earth has approximately 8 billion humans. Most are civilians, non-military. If we strike there, we kill thousands, maybe millions. The psychological impact will be devastating. Earth will be defended, Morta pointed out. They will have ships, weapons, defenses. Yes, but we have something they do not expect. Something that will make their defenses useless. Celine smiled coldly. We have the Void Hammer. Everyone at the table went silent. The Void Hammer was legendary. A weapon so powerful it was banned by every civilized species. It could destroy entire fleets in seconds. Collapse shields. Disable electronics. Turn technology against itself. Where did you get a Void Hammer? Vorash asked carefully. Those were all destroyed after the Cataclysm Wars. Not all. I acquired one 10 years ago. Hidden, waiting for the right opportunity. This is that opportunity. Krex's eyes gleamed with excitement. With the Void Hammer, we could strike Earth's orbital defenses, destroy their fleet in orbit, then bombard the planet from space, kill millions. Break their spirit? Exactly, Celine agreed. And when Earth is burning, when their people are dying, we send them a message. This is what happens when you challenge the Hidden Six. This is what happens when primitives try to upset the natural order. Vorash thought carefully. How long to prepare the attack? 3 weeks. We need to gather our fleet. Move the Void Hammer into position. Coordinate the strike. Do it. Assemble our forces. Every ship we can spare. Every weapon we have. We will hit Earth with everything. And when we are done, humanity will remember their place in this galaxy. On Earth in Geneva Military Command, Admiral Stone received urgent intelligence reports. Commander Park looked worried as he delivered the news. Admiral, our intelligence network has detected unusual movement. Multiple pirate fleets are gathering in neutral space. They are assembling something big. How big? At least 500 ships. Maybe more, all converging on a single location. And ma'am, he hesitated. We have lost contact with 3 of our deep space spy satellites. They went dark simultaneously. That only happens when someone finds them and destroys them. Stone's face became serious. They are planning something major. What is their target? Unknown. But based on their statements after we destroyed the Obsidian Fortress, we believe they are planning to attack Earth directly. Stone stood up slowly. Earth, they want to bring the fight here? Yes, ma'am. They want to make a statement. Show that humanity is not untouchable. How long until they are ready to attack? Intelligence estimates 3 weeks. Maybe less. Stone thought for a moment. Then she made her decision. Recall all fleets. Every ship. Every battle group. I want Earth protected by the strongest defense we can create. And contact our allies, the species we have helped. See who is willing to stand with us. Ma'am, most species are neutral. They will not want to anger the Hidden Six. Ask anyway. We will see who our real friends are. Over the next 2 weeks, Earth prepared for the coming attack. Ships returned from patrol. Weapons were positioned. Orbital defenses were strengthened. But Stone knew it might not be enough. 500 enemy ships against maybe 200 human vessels. Bad odds. Then something unexpected happened. Commander Vithar of the Kelhari arrived at Earth with 12 warships. His face appeared on Stone's screen. Admiral Stone, I heard about the threat to Earth. The Kelhari remember what humanity did for us. When our people were enslaved, only Earth helped. Now we help you. Stone felt emotion rise in her chest. Commander Vithar, this is not your fight. You risk your entire species by helping us. Earth risked everything to save 20,000 Kelhari civilians. We will not forget that. My people stand with humanity. More ships arrived over the following days. The Thronians sent 8 vessels. The Velgris sent 5, small species that had been ignored by the Council, species that Earth had helped when no one else would. In total, 37 ships from 7 different species joined Earth's defense. It was not many, but it was something. It was proof that Earth was not alone. Ambassador Torres, now Earth's Secretary of Defense, addressed the combined fleet. Thank you, all of you, for standing with us, for risking your lives and your worlds. When this is over, humanity will remember. We will never forget who stood beside us when darkness came. On the Council station, the Archon watched these developments with concern. The humans are gathering allies. Species we ignored, species we dismissed as insignificant. Thelnix's crystalline body pulsed nervously. Should we help them? The Hidden Six are extremely dangerous. If they attack Earth, the Council cannot act, the Archon said heavily. Earth withdrew from our protection. They chose to stand alone. We cannot risk war with the Hidden Six for a species that rejected us. But if Earth falls, the Hidden Six will be emboldened. They will grow stronger. More aggressive, perhaps. Or perhaps humanity will prove they can defend themselves. Either way, it is their choice. Their fight, but not everyone on the Council agreed. The Trill Ambassador, a warrior species, spoke to his government privately. Send ships quietly, unofficially. Earth showed us that courage matters, that honor matters. We should stand with them. That would anger the Council, his superior replied. The Council has no honor. They let innocents die to avoid conflict. I will not do the same. Send the ships. Tell them to arrive quietly, in darkness, so no one knows the Trill helped until after the battle. Similar conversations happened among other species. Not all, but some. Species that were tired of the Council's weakness. Tired of watching the strong prey on the weak while politicians debated. 3 weeks after Selene proposed the plan, the Hidden Six's fleet was ready. 500 warships, the largest criminal fleet ever assembled. And at the center, hidden among the other ships, was the Void Hammer, a massive weapon that could change the course of the battle instantly. Vorash addressed his fleet commanders. Today we teach humanity a lesson they will never forget. Today we show the galaxy that the Hidden Six cannot be challenged. Attack Earth, destroy their fleet, bombard their cities. Make them scream, make them beg, make them remember their place. At least 500 ships, maybe more, all converging on a single location. And ma'am, he hesitated, we have lost contact with 3 of our deep space spy satellites. They went dark simultaneously. That only happens when someone finds them and destroys them. Stone's face became serious. They are planning something major. What is their target? Unknown. But based on their statements after we destroyed the Obsidian Fortress, we believe they are planning to attack Earth directly. Stone stood up slowly. Earth, they want to bring the fight here? Yes, ma'am. They want to make a statement. Show that humanity is not untouchable. How long until they are ready to attack? Intelligence estimates 3 weeks. Maybe less, Stone thought for a moment. Then she made her decision. Recall all fleets, every ship, every battle group. I want Earth protected by the strongest defense we can create. And contact our allies, the species we have helped. See who is willing to stand with us. Ma'am, most species are neutral. They will not want to anger the Hidden Six. Ask anyway. We will see who our real friends are. Over the next 2 weeks, Earth prepared for the coming attack. Ships returned from patrol. Weapons were positioned. Orbital defenses were strengthened. But Stone knew it might not be enough. 500 enemy ships against maybe 200 human vessels. Bad odds. Then something unexpected happened. Commander Vithar of the Kelhari arrived at Earth with 12 warships. His face appeared on Stone's screen. Admiral Stone, I heard about the threat to Earth. The Kelhari remember what humanity did for us. When our people were enslaved, only Earth helped. Now we help you. Stone felt emotion rise in her chest. Commander Vithar, this is not your fight. You risk your entire species by helping us. Earth risked everything to save 20,000 Kelhari civilians. We will not forget that. My people stand with humanity. More ships arrived over the following days. The Thronians sent 8 vessels. The Velgris sent 5. Small species that had been ignored by the Council. Species that Earth had helped when no one else would. In total, 37 ships from 7 different species joined Earth's defense. It was not many, but it was something. It was proof that Earth was not alone. Ambassador Torres, now Earth's Secretary of Defense, addressed the combined fleet. Thank you, all of you, for standing with us, for risking your lives and your worlds. When this is over, humanity will remember. We will never forget who stood beside us when darkness came. On the Council station, the Archon watched these developments with concern. The humans are gathering allies, species we ignored, species we dismissed as insignificant. Thelnix's crystalline body pulsed nervously. Should we help them? The Hidden Six are extremely dangerous. If they attack Earth, the Council cannot act, the Archon said heavily. Earth withdrew from our protection. They chose to stand alone. We cannot risk war with the Hidden Six for a species that rejected us. But if Earth falls, the Hidden Six will be emboldened. They will grow stronger, more aggressive, perhaps. Or perhaps humanity will prove they can defend themselves. Either way, it is their choice. Their fight. But not everyone on the Council agreed. The Trill Ambassador, a warrior species, spoke to his government privately. Send ships, quietly, unofficially. Earth showed us that courage matters. That honor matters. We should stand with them. That would anger the Council, his superior replied. The Council has no honor. They let innocents die to avoid conflict. I will not do the same. Send the ships. Tell them to arrive quietly, in darkness, so no one knows the Trill helped until after the battle. Similar conversations happened among other species. Not all, but some. Species that were tired of the Council's weakness. Tired of watching the strong prey on the weak while politicians debated. 3 weeks after Selene proposed the plan, the Hidden Six's fleet was ready. 500 warships, the largest criminal fleet ever assembled. And at the center, hidden among the other ships, was the Void Hammer. A massive weapon that could change the course of the battle instantly. Borash addressed his fleet commanders. Today we teach humanity a lesson they will never forget. Today we show the galaxy that the Hidden Six cannot be challenged. Attack Earth, destroy their fleet, bombard their cities, make them scream, make them beg, make them remember their place. 500 ships jumped into hyperspace, heading straight for Earth, for humanity's home world, for the final confrontation. On Earth, alarms began ringing. Sensor stations detected the incoming fleet. The numbers made everyone's blood run cold. Admiral! Commander Park's voice was tight. 500 contacts. All hostile. They will arrive in Earth orbit in 40 minutes. Admiral Stone looked at her own fleet. 200 Earth ships, 37 Allied vessels, against 500 enemies. She activated fleet-wide communications. Her voice was calm, strong. All ships, this is Admiral Stone. In 40 minutes, the largest criminal fleet in galactic history will arrive here. They come to burn our world, to kill our families, to break our spirit, she paused. They will fail, not because we have more ships, we do not. Not because we have better weapons. We might not. They will fail because we are defending our home. Because we fight for everything we love. Because we are human and humans do not surrender. Ever. Around Earth, ships took position. Weapons charged. Shields powered up. Soldiers said prayers. Families held each other. 40 minutes passed like 40 years. Then they arrived. 500 enemy ships dropped out of hyperspace. They surrounded Earth, blocked out the stars. It looked like a dark cloud of death. Vorash's voice broadcast on all frequencies. Humanity, you challenged the Hidden Six. You destroyed our operations. Killed our people. Now face the consequences. Surrender immediately and we will be merciful. We will only destroy your military. Resist and we will burn your entire world. Admiral Stone's reply was simple. One word. No. Then die, Vorash said coldly. All ships attack. Activate the Void Hammer. The Void Hammer glowed with terrible energy. 45 seconds until it fired. 45 seconds until Earth's fleet would be destroyed. But Admiral Stone was not panicking. She looked at Commander Park calmly. James, activate Project Blackout. Full power now. Yes, ma'am. Park's fingers moved quickly across his console. Project Blackout activated. All stations reporting ready. Around Earth in orbit, hundreds of small satellites that looked like simple communication relays suddenly came alive. They were not communication devices. They were something else entirely. Something the Hidden Six knew nothing about. On Vorash's command ship, alarms suddenly started screaming. His sensor operator looked confused. Sir, something is wrong. Our systems are. They are acting strange. What do you mean strange? All our sensors just went blind. I cannot see anything. No targeting data, no position information, nothing. Across the entire enemy fleet, the same thing was happening. Computers were crashing, targeting systems failing, navigation going dark, communication breaking down. Even basic systems were shutting off randomly. What is happening? Vorash screamed. Fix it immediately. I cannot, sir. Something is jamming everything. Not normal jamming. This is different. It is like our own systems are attacking themselves. On the Void Hammer, the weapon chief looked at his controls in horror. Commander, the Void Hammer? It is losing power. The charging sequence is failing. Restart it. We must fire now. I am trying. But the systems are not responding. Everything is malfunctioning. Admiral Stone watched her screens as enemy ships began drifting, losing formation, colliding with each other in some cases. Their mighty fleet was becoming a confused blind mob. What did we do to them? Commander Park asked in amazement. Stone smiled. For 15 years, we studied galactic technology. We learned how it works, how it communicates, how it thinks, and we found its weakness. Every species in the galaxy uses the same basic computer architecture, the same programming language, the same protocols. They all copied from each other, made everything compatible, and we built a virus, a very special virus. It spreads through quantum communication networks, infects every connected system, turns their own technology against them. We call it the Cascade virus. It does not destroy systems. It just confuses them, makes them unreliable, unpredictable. Park's eyes widened. We gave them technological chaos. Exactly. Their advanced systems become their weakness. Their interconnected networks become infection pathways. Meanwhile, our ships, Stone gestured to the human fleet. We designed our military technology separately. Different architecture, different protocols, isolated systems. The virus cannot spread to us. On Vorash's ship, panic was spreading. Sir, half our ships have lost engine control. 10 ships just collided with each other. The Void Hammer is completely offline. Vorash realized the terrible truth. The humans had turned their technological superiority into a liability. The more advanced your systems, the more vulnerable you were to this attack. All ships, manual control, disconnect automated systems, fire weapons manually. But it was too late. The human fleet was already attacking. 200 Earth ships opened fire on 500 blind, confused, helpless enemies. The battle was not even close. Enemy ships could not target accurately, could not coordinate, could not communicate properly. Some fired at their own allies by mistake. Others drifted helplessly, unable to maneuver. The human weapons, those simple kinetic rods, tore through enemy ships one after another. No fancy technology required, just metal and velocity, and perfect human aim. Captain Hayes, commanding her ship in the battle, spoke to her crew. Target their engines first. Disable them. We want prisoners this time. We want them to tell the galaxy what happened here. Within 30 minutes, the battle was essentially over. 50 enemy ships destroyed, 200 disabled. the rest trying desperately to retreat but unable to jump to hyperspace, because their navigation computers were infected. Admiral Stone broadcast to the entire enemy fleet. "Attention, Hidden Six forces. You came here to burn our world, to kill our families, to break our spirit. Instead, you demonstrated why challenging humanity is always a mistake." She paused, letting them absorb their complete defeat. "You relied on advanced technology. We relied on human ingenuity. You thought bigger meant stronger. We proved that smarter beats bigger. You wanted to teach us a lesson. Instead, you just learned one. Earth does not lose, not when we fight for our home." Vorash's face appeared on Stone's screen. His forearms were shaking with rage and fear. You cheated, used dishonorable tactics, attacked our systems instead of fighting properly." Stone's expression was ice cold. "We tried fighting properly for 15 years, following galactic laws, asking for help, filing complaints. Where did that get us? Our people died while the council debated, so we stopped playing by your rules. We made our own rules. And our first rule is simple. We will use every advantage we have to protect Earth. The council will condemn this. They will sanction you." "The council?" Stone laughed without humor. "The council abandoned us. They can condemn us all they want. We do not need their approval. We do not want their permission. We stand alone. And as you just learned, Earth standing alone is more dangerous than any fleet the council could send." She leaned forward. "Now here are your options. Option 1, you surrender completely. You dismantle the Hidden Six. You turn yourselves over to our justice. Option 2, we destroy every single one of your ships and hunt down your criminal networks across the entire galaxy. You have 60 seconds to decide." Varash looked at his disabled fleet, at his malfunctioning systems, at the human ships surrounding them. He had no choice. "No options. No escape. We surrender." "Good decision. Commander Park, send boarding teams. Take custody of all enemy vessels. Secure the Void Hammer. I want that weapon studied and then destroyed." "Yes, ma'am." As human Marines boarded enemy ships taking prisoners, the galaxy watched in shock. News networks broadcast the battle across every civilized world. The impossible had happened. Earth alone and outnumbered had defeated the largest criminal fleet ever assembled. On the council station, silence, complete silence. The Archon stared at the screens. They won. Against 500 ships, they actually won. Belnix's crystalline body had gone completely gray, the color of shock. Their virus, it disabled the entire enemy fleet. That kind of cyber warfare, we have no defense against it. The military advisor spoke quietly. Earth spent 15 years preparing. While we ignored them, they were studying us. Learning our weaknesses, building weapons specifically designed to fight the entire galaxy if necessary. And now they have proven they can do it, the Archon finished. One species alone defeated the Hidden Six. What does that make humanity? Dangerous, the advisor said simply. Extremely dangerous. They are no longer the weak newcomers we can ignore. They are a major power now, perhaps the strongest military power in the galaxy. Across the galaxy, species were having similar conversations, fear mixed with respect, anger mixed with admiration. Everyone was asking the same question: what do we do about Earth? 3 days after the battle, Ambassador Torres addressed the Galactic Council via holographic transmission. He did not ask permission. He simply appeared on their screens. "Honored council members, I have a message from the people of Earth. We withdrew from your council. We rejected your system. We chose to stand alone. Some of you hoped we would fail, hoped we would come crawling back, begging for protection." Torres paused. Let them see his confident smile. That will never happen. Earth does not beg. Earth does not surrender. We proved that 3 days ago when we defeated 500 enemy ships with 200 of our own. We proved that human ingenuity and determination are more powerful than numbers and technology. "This is unacceptable," Thelnix interrupted. "You violated every rule of civilized warfare. Your virus weapon is illegal under galactic law." "We are not bound by galactic law anymore," Torres replied calmly. "We withdrew, remember? We are no longer members of your council. We do not follow your laws. We make our own laws. And our law says we will use every weapon, every tactic, every advantage to protect humanity." The Archon spoke heavily. "What does Earth want, Ambassador?" "Why are you here?" "To make an announcement. To inform you of Earth's new policy. From this day forward, we are establishing the Human Protection Zone. Any species within this zone will be under Earth's protection. We will defend them, help them, stand with them, without asking for payment, without demanding loyalty, without requiring membership in anything. Torres pulled up a star map. A large section of space was highlighted in blue. This is our zone, approximately 300 systems. Most are currently unaligned, ignored by the Council, abandoned by the major powers. We are offering them what the Council never gave us. Real protection, real help, real justice. You cannot claim territory like that. A counselor objected. That violates what? Your rules? We do not follow your rules anymore. If you object, you are welcome to try stopping us. Of course, you saw what happened to the last force that challenged Earth. But perhaps you will have better luck. The threat was clear. The Council could not stop Earth militarily. Not after what they just witnessed. The Archon spoke carefully. What about species relations? Trade, diplomacy? Will Earth participate in galactic affairs at all? Of course. We are not isolationists. We want trade. We want cultural exchange. We want cooperation. But on our terms. Equal terms. We will not be lectured. We will not be talked down to. We will not be treated like primitive children.
Any species that treats us with respect will receive respect in return. Torres's voice became harder.
But any species that attacks us, threatens us, or harms our allies will face the full force of Earth's military. We tried diplomacy first. It failed. Now we lead with strength, and we offer partnership to those strong enough to stand beside us. The transmission ended. Torres disappeared. The Council erupted in arguments. Some wanted to sanction Earth, others wanted to negotiate. A few wanted war, but most just wanted to avoid making Earth an enemy, because the galaxy had learned a new truth. Humanity was not weak, not primitive, not ignorant. They were patient, they were clever, and they were absolutely ruthless when protecting what they loved. 6 months passed since Earth's victory over the Hidden Six. 6 months of peace, of building, of growing stronger. The Human Protection Zone was thriving. 43 species had joined. Small species, weak species. Species the Council ignored. They found protection under Earth's banner, found justice, found hope. Admiral Stone stood in Earth's orbital command center looking at reports. Trade was growing. Alliances were strengthening. Humanity was becoming a true galactic power. Admiral, Commander Park said, we have a situation. Long-range sensors detected something. Multiple contacts. Very large. Coming from the galactic core. Pirates again? No, ma'am. These signatures are different. Much more powerful. And the energy readings. They are off the scale. Nothing in our database matches them. Stone felt ice in her veins. How many contacts? 20 ships. But Admiral, each one is the size of a moon. These are not normal vessels. These are something else entirely. Before Stone could respond, every communication system on Earth activated simultaneously. Every screen. Every device. Every network. A message came through, ancient, powerful, impossible to block. A face appeared. Not human. Not any species Stone recognized. Pure white skin, eyes that glowed with silver light, features that seemed carved from marble. Beautiful and terrible at the same time, humanity, the being said. Its voice echoed with power, with age, with authority that came from millions of years of rule. I am Speaker Zephan of the Eldest Council. We have watched your recent actions with growing concern. Stone activated her communication link. This is Admiral Rebecca Stone of Earth Defense Forces. State your intentions. Zephan smiled. It was not a kind smile. Intentions? We do not explain our intentions to children. And that is what you are. Children playing with weapons you do not understand. Disrupting an order that has existed for millions of years. We defended ourselves against criminals. Against those who attacked us. That is our right. Rights? Zephan's voice grew colder. You speak of rights? The Eldest Council determines rights. We created the Galactic Council. We established the laws you broke. We maintained peace for eons while your species was still learning to make fire. Around Earth, the 20 massive ships appeared. They were incredible, beautiful, terrifying. Made of materials that seemed to shift between solid and energy, covered in symbols that hurt to look at. Ancient technology beyond anything humanity had seen. You withdrew from the Galactic Council, Zephan continued. You established your own territory. You defeated the Hidden Six using forbidden cyber warfare. You challenged the order we created. This cannot be allowed. Stone's jaw tightened. We tried working within your system for 15 years. It failed us. Our people died while your council debated. We had no choice but to protect ourselves. There is always a choice. You chose incorrectly. Now you will face correction. You will dissolve your protection zone. You will surrender your military fleet. You will rejoin the Galactic Council under probationary status, and you will accept punishment for your violations. You have 24 hours to comply. And if we refuse? Zephon's expression became stone. Then we will demonstrate why the eldest have ruled this galaxy for millions of years. We will disable your fleet, occupy your world, and teach humanity the cost of arrogance. The choice is yours. Submission or destruction. The transmission ended. The massive ships hung in space around Earth. Silent, patient, deadly. Commander Park looked at Stone with fear. Admiral, those ships, our weapons might not even scratch them. Their technology is millions of years more advanced than ours. Stone thought for a moment. Then she activated fleet-wide communications. All ships, battle stations. Activate all defense systems. Recall every vessel within 3 light years. And contact our allies. Let them know what is happening. Ma'am, we cannot fight those ships. We have no chance, maybe. Maybe not. But we do not surrender. Not to pirates. Not to the Hidden Six. And certainly not to ancient beings who think they can threaten us just because they are old. She turned to her staff. Get me our best scientists. Our top engineers. Our brightest minds. We have 24 hours. If we are going to fight gods, we need to think like gods. Find me a weakness. Find me something. Across Earth, the greatest minds gathered, physicists, engineers, hackers, military strategists. They studied every piece of data on the eldest ships, looking for anything, any weakness, any flaw. Dr. Sarah Kim, Earth's leading quantum physicist, made a breakthrough after 18 hours. She burst into the command center, exhausted but excited. Admiral, I think I found something. The eldest ships, they are not entirely in our dimension. Explain, Stone demanded. They phase between dimensions. That is why they seem so powerful. They are not just in normal space. They exist in multiple realities at once. That makes them incredibly hard to damage with conventional weapons. So we cannot hurt them, not with normal weapons. But if we can force them fully into our dimension, trap them in our reality, they become vulnerable. Still incredibly powerful, but vulnerable. How do we do that? Dr. Kim smiled. With a dimensional anchor, we build a device that locks space-time in our dimension, forces everything in the affected area to exist only in our reality. No phasing, no dimensional tricks. Stone leaned forward. Can we build this device in 6 hours? If we use every resource Earth has? Maybe. It will be experimental, untested. It might not work. Or it might kill us all. That too. Stone made her decision instantly. Do it. Build your anchor. We will test it in combat. For the next 6 hours, Earth worked like never before. Factories ran at maximum capacity. Scientists worked without sleep. Engineers pushed beyond exhaustion. They built the dimensional anchor, a massive device that would either save Earth or doom it. As the 24-hour deadline approached, Speaker Zephon's face appeared on screens again. Your time is up. What is your answer? Submission or destruction? Admiral Stone faced the screen directly. Her voice was steel. Earth's answer is the same as always. We do not surrender. We do not submit. We fight for our freedom, and if you want to take it from us, you will have to pay a price so high you will remember humanity forever. Zephon's expression showed surprise, then anger. You dare? After seeing our power? After knowing what we are? You still choose defiance? Always, that is what makes us human. We do not bow to anyone just because they are strong or old or powerful. We fought tyrants on our own world for thousands of years. We fought nature itself to survive. We fought each other and learned to unite. If you think we will surrender to you just because you have bigger ships, you understand nothing about humanity. Zephon's eyes blazed with fury. Then you die. All ships open fire. Destroy Earth's fleet. Then bombard their planet. Turn it into ash. Let them learn through extinction what it means to challenge the eldest. The 20 massive ships powered up. Energy built around them. Weapons that could destroy planets charged to fire. Now, Stone commanded. Activate the dimensional anchor. On Earth's moon, the massive device activated. A pulse of invisible energy spread outward. It washed over the eldest ships like a wave. Suddenly, the beautiful shifting appearance of the eldest vessels changed. They became solid, fully in normal space, locked in humanity's dimension. What? Zephon's voice carried shock. What did you do? Our dimensional phase is, we are locked. All ships divert power to shields. These primitives who learn fast, Stone interrupted. All ships open fire. Hit them with everything. 200 human vessels attacked. The kinetic weapons that had destroyed pirates and criminals now struck ancient ships. The eldest shields held, but they flickered. They took damage. Impossible! Zephon screamed. Your weapons should not even scratch our hulls. Should not. But they do, because you are not in multiple dimensions anymore. You are in ours. And in our dimension, physics work the way we understand them. Mass times velocity equals force, and we are very, very good at using force. The battle raged. The eldest ships fought back with weapons that tore through space itself, energy beams that could erase matter, missiles that bent reality, terrible power. Human ships died. The ENS Courage destroyed. The ENS Liberty crippled. Casualties mounted. But the humans did not retreat, did not surrender, and slowly, impossibly, they were winning. The dimensional anchor kept the eldest locked in normal space, made them vulnerable. Human weapons, simple kinetic projectiles kept hitting, kept damaging, kept forcing the ancient ships to retreat. After 3 hours of brutal combat, Speaker Zephon made a decision. All ships withdraw. Jump to hyperspace. We retreat. His face appeared on Stone's screen one last time. No longer arrogant. No longer confident. Just shocked. How did you defeat us? Stone was covered in soot and blood. Her fleet was badly damaged. But she smiled. Because we are human. We adapt, we overcome. We never ever give up. You ruled this galaxy for millions of years. But times change. And humanity is the future. This is not over, Zephon warned. The eldest will not forget this. We will return, then we will be waiting. And next time we will be even stronger, even smarter, even more prepared. That is what humans do. We learn, we grow, we evolve. Can you say the same after millions of years? Zephon's face disappeared. The 20 massive ships jumped to hyperspace, fled, defeated. Earth had won. Against the most ancient and powerful beings in the galaxy. Against gods. Earth had won.